Hello foliage family, my name is Romani, the mother of many leafy boys, and if you couldn't already tell, I have some packages I want to open with you today. I'm so happy. 5 of each? Stop it. I can't even carry it all in my hands. Yes! So adorable! Ugh. Quite honestly, this would be like the best plant haul. Just sweating my heart out. Anyway, yes. Ooh, ooh. It's a little secret sticky trap, but I feel like it needs something. I literally can't even pick them all up. Hello. I'm just surrounded by like my goblin horde and rubbish. What else do we have? I might have lost my mind by the end of this. Hello and welcome back. So I have 2 boxes that I want to go through today of some recent plant mail. One is from Flora Magnifica. This one I purchased myself, and this massive package, which was way bigger than I expected it to be, is actually a gifted box of plant goodies from a company called Planty Peeps. So I'm really excited to see what's in this box. So we're actually going to open it first. But before we get into opening up the packages, I have to do all the YouTubey things. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my video if you want some more planty content. I have some really cool videos in the works at the moment, specifically to do with alocasia, which is something I've been asked about quite a bit. If you are not new here, please make sure that you continue to do all of the interactions, liking and commenting. I love going through all your comments and replying to them as much as I possibly can. And I love the community that we're currently building on YouTube. I have a bigger community over on Instagram, so if you want to see daily content, I do post daily over on Instagram. Please consider following me over there as well. But without further ado, let's get into the video and see what's in this box. So I'm going to open up the box in a minute, but as I mentioned before, this was actually kindly gifted by Planty Peeps, so I have no idea what's going to be inside of the box, but it's such a great website. They have so many cool planty things like trellises and sticky traps, and I get a lot of my clear plastic pots from there. So if you've seen a lot of my plants in little plastic pots, most of the time I do get them from Planty Peeps as well. So I'm excited to see what's inside. And what's even more exciting is that Planty Peeps very recently announced that there is going to be a brick and mortar, real live, not online store in the ACT. So if you are in Australia in the ACT, keep an eye out. Apparently the store will be opening in, I think, late March was the announcement. Unfortunately, I live in Brisbane, Australia, so I most likely won't be able to actually go into the store, but I saw that the store will even have plants, which Planty Peeps doesn't sell plants online. It's mainly plant products. But yeah, I'm really excited to actually see what is inside of this beautiful box. So give me a moment. I already see something that I really love. This is full. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to put this down. Calm myself. So the first, I'm just gonna take some stuff out. There's a letter, it's got my name on it. Oh, that's such a pretty card. Oh, it says, "Hi Romani, I hope you and your plants enjoy this sample of our best sellers." Oh, that's cool. So these are all like their best selling things at Planty Peeps. That means we're gonna get some good stuff. I'm gonna keep that and put that somewhere because that is so pretty. I'm literally at the card and I'm already excited. So first of all, I use these all the time. I'm actually really glad to have a second one. Actually, this will be my third. This will be my third one of these squeezy bottles from Planty Peeps because I already bought 2. But the 2 that I have are clear. This is my clear bottle that I have, and I always hate how ugly it looks because I use it to fertilize my plants as well, and I think the fertilizer obviously sitting in the bottle makes it quite gross and it gets covered in algae. It's not attractive in any way, shape or form, and I've always been a bit bothered by that. Smart, you're not going to be able to see how gross the bottle is on the inside. Oh, this is shameful. Anyway, love. This one will be the one I'll probably use if I'm doing any plant chores and videos, so I don't have to like shame myself with the algae bottle. What is next? Yes! Oh, I love them. Look, it's a mushroom. That's adorable. It's like, I don't know if you can tell. It's, what's it, iridescent? It's iridescent. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. And then I have the white version of this one, but this is like a green, I was gonna say italic. I just said the word and it's just iridescent. Iridescent. It's a green iridescent one. This is how I'm gonna show you to make it easier. Oh, I love them. If I use these on any plants, I will be sure to let you guys know and show you what they look like with some plants. Because I have the black version of this one with my Hoya, is it Clistophylla? Or Kalamata olive, that one. If you know, you know. And then I've got the white version of this is being used for my Monstera Adansonii. My variegated Adansonii is climbing up one that looks like this. Next up, oh. It's so tiny. I love it. That is the tiniest little itty bitty trellis I have ever seen in my life. I'm already trying to think of where I can put it, and just, I've placed it in my little Hoya Matilde, and I could like get it to like wrap around it a little bit. That could be cute. I'll do this later, but oh my God, so adorable. Ugh. Anyway, we continue to dive into the box of goodies. Planty leaf cleaning and care gloves. And they come in like a little baggie. Give your plants the care they need to keep their foliage clean. Oh, and it's in blue. I love blue. If you don't know, blue and green are my favorite colors. Oh, these are blue. These are blue. Oh, they're soft. Okay, I like that. Cute. Oh, yeah. So like this is how you clean down the leaves. Yes. Oh, nice. I have a neem oil spray that's like a neem oil / leaf spray, like a leaf shine spray. That'd be really great as long as it doesn't have pests on the plant, because that's the painful thing about gloves that you reuse. If you've got pests, you obviously don't want to go from one plant to the next with the same gloves on. If you wash them in between, it's fine. So for instance, if I had like a big plant that was covered in spider mites, I'd probably use these to clean the whole plant, really scrub it down, but then I'd have to like wash these in soapy hot water to make sure that I didn't spread it. But these will be really great because I'm running into a lot of spider mite problems at the moment. Also, I recently chopped my Syngonium chimpanzee because I keep saying chimpanzee. It's not chimpanzee, it's chia pens. But my brain, when I see the word in my head, it's chimpanzee. I recently cut it because it was reverting back to full green. So I've chopped it up into a couple of pieces in the hope to try and bring the variegation back. But like these guys just, if you don't get a really highly variegated one, they just revert so quickly. I think I'm just gonna have to like find a highly variegated one so that I don't have to like keep chopping and propping infinitely with this plant. Oh yes, a mat for downstairs. I have 3. This will be my 3rd potting mat. But you can never have enough. I have one small one and one big one. And what I usually do is I have them both set up and like I empty the soil into one and then I repot it in the other, especially when I don't want to keep that soil. But I don't have one for downstairs. So if I'm repotting downstairs, I know 3rd world problems here, but if I'm repotting downstairs, I now have a potting mat for downstairs. It's big. That is a big potting mat. I also love this buckle detail. That's really nice, and this is a really nice, thick, sturdy material. The yellow color is also really cute. It kind of matches my dress. I really like when other people give you like gifts or planty things, because I find that people give me really interesting colors. This is not a color I would normally pick for myself, but like aesthetically it actually does really match my my energy, and I think I just always stick to like green and blue. If I'm gonna get something, it's gonna be green and blue or white. I'm getting interesting colors that I wouldn't usually get for myself, which is really nice. That is so, like, look how big that is. So you clip in the corners, and then you'd have like a little tray to do your potting in. All right, next up, what are you? But that is so pretty. It says Tears of Joy inside the bottle. I'm gonna have to get something to frame it, and I don't want to hold it up too much because I feel like I'm gonna leave a fingerprint at the bottom there. But I'm gonna put it back in its little case. That's so pretty. I never buy Planty art for myself. Oh, I'm gonna have to frame that. There's an empty wall over here that could do with some framed artwork. Oh yeah, this was poking out before. I need more of these anyway. This is the moss poles by the Leafy brand, and I think most of my moss poles, I would say, because I used to use a lot of the Grow Vertical moss poles. Those were like my go-to moss poles when I first got into moss poles. And they're still great, like I still love them, but I really only use those if I have a monstrous plant. So if I'm growing something that's going to be taller than me, I'll use the Grow Vertical. But recently I've gotten quite a few more smaller moss pole plants, like this one here, where it doesn't need to be a very wide moss pole. This is two moss poles stacked on top of each other actually, but they have clear ones. They have ones that are like this one here, that are like the foggy clear ones, and they look so elegant, and they're so small. This one's a little bit wider. This one seems like the size that I have my Syngonium Stermachii on, so it's a really good size for something that's going to be a bit of a bigger leaf than this one here. Like this will connect to about 6 other plants that I currently have anyway. Love their moss poles. Super easy. They come flat. They've got creases in them. Fold them up, make a little moss pole. You can see the back of this one. They clip in to have a nice round back. The black ones and like the foggier ones help to keep in the moisture for longer. And the clear ones I think just look like a little bit more elegant sometimes too. So if it's one that's got really dainty leaves, really small leaves, I like to have the clear ones. For the bigger plants, those I would probably get the foggy ones or the black moss poles for, because you won't see them and they're better at keeping that moisture inside. All right, what is next? I dig to the bottom. Oh, yes. I'm almost out. I was almost out of this. Oh, this is a really nice green color. That's really different to the green color I currently have. So if you look on the back of this moss pole, you will see that it's like a Velcro tape, plant tape, but it's like a light green. And this one is a dark green. So here is your comparison. This is how much I had left of my last roll. So I definitely needed a new one, but that is such a nice like mossy green color in comparison. What I absolutely love about this company is that I knew that every single thing that is on the Planty Peeps website is something that I would absolutely love to have in my house. Sending me just like the most practical items. That's what I love. It's so good for holding the plant leaves to the moss pole so that they actually root better. That's why this is on here. It's to push the nodes into the moss pole. But you can also use it to help support your plants. If you've got like really floppy leaves, it can sort of tailor the leaves to where you want them to go. Because it's like the soft Velcro, it really doesn't damage your plants at all. Great stuff. Next one up, someone's staring me in the face. It is the Chunky and Funky Indoor Plant Mix. I cannot express to you how much I needed this right now. I have no soil. Like when I'm saying no soil, I mean I'm not joking. I used the last of my soil last week. I want to open it up because I want to show you what the soil looks like. It's really nice soil. So this is what their soil looks like. I'm dropping it everywhere. but it's a really good mix. It looks like a really nice chunky airy mix, which my plants will absolutely love if I get up to some repotting soon. If I keep getting like progressively sweaty in every single shot, it's because in like all of my past videos, you can hear the fan noise in the background. No one has said anything. No one has said anything about it being irritating, but it irritates me when I'm editing. So I am sitting on like probably a 27-degree day at least in a small closed up room. Windows aren't open, door isn't open, fan isn't on. Just sweating my heart out because I was like, but the fan noise is a little bit irritating in the background. So I hope my audio sounds better. All right, this one is wrapped. This is the best package I've ever been given. It is just full of like the necessities, the requirements that you need in your life. I'm sorry it's so blown out right now. I probably should go and fix my ISO, but I don't want to. I have 3 sizes. These are the 3. Ooh! These are the 3 sizes I was given. Yes! I'm so excited. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 5 of each. Stop it. Literally, look. Proof. Proof I literally already use these. I use this size all the time. They're great for propagations. This one is really great for plants that you have like multiple cuttings of. And then this is like your typical pot size. You're like your regular pot size. How good? Okay. Amazing, phenomenal. These are sizes you also can't get at Bunnings. So if I'm looking for clear pots, I usually go to Bunnings as like the easiest place to get them. Like they're just down the road from us. But they don't have little ditty sizes like these. They have some like in-betweeners and like a really big one, which is great. I love the big ones as well. But these are like sizes that are really hard to find. They've got you. What else do we have? This is one thing that I actually was like, oh, I did see that you have this on your website. It looked really cool. I'm so excited. So they are pest traps. They are like your regular sticky traps, but apparently they are compostable. So it says it's made from compostable corn. And it comes with like a little tin. This is even better than I thought. Look, it goes inside the pot. Okay, I love that. They go inside the pot. So you don't have that like ugly sticky trap sitting on the outside of your pot. It's like hidden away, like a secret. It's a little secret sticky trap and a little container. A little container. You're gonna get like 6 different kinds of lighting throughout this video, but you know what you don't have? Fan noise. You're welcome. It's just a little baggie. Oh, it's got heaps of little goodies in it. I'm gonna get closer. Hello. Because this one has lots of little goodies in it. A little emotional support plant. You grow, girl. Oh, how cute. This is like Christmas. Oh, cute. A little keychain. With alocasia on it too. Specifically a Frydek. I love Frydeks. Yes. You're not going to be able to see it, but I'm just surrounded by like my goblin horde and rubbish. They are. They're earrings. They're little Florida Beauty earrings. I love Planty earrings. I'm currently wearing succulents with my cacti and succulent dress. This is so up my avenue. They look really good quality too. I'm actually ready to cry at the moment. I feel so special and just the cutest. I already have like 12 of these in my plants. So like these are all the little peeps, the little cuties that you can put in your pots. Obviously Planty Peeps knows me well because I've already been given a bunch of mushrooms. Last time I got a package from Planty Peeps, it also came with more mushrooms. Like all of the mushroom decor in my house is from Planty Peeps essentially. I love mushrooms, and these are just like so colorful and bright and cute, and you literally just shove them in a pot. And then you've got a cute little mushroom in your pot. But it just almost sent itself off the cliff. Please don't do that again, kind sir. I'm not prepared to repot you today. I think the green one matches it, And this is the green room because I've got green pillows in the room, so therefore it's a green room. The little green mushroom. The no fan is getting to me at this point. There's 2 more things now. Insane. Oh, it's the Protect spray, but for orchids specifically. So I have the same brand of spray, but I have the one that is just like your regular neem oil spray from them, because I love We the Wild. Really awesome company. They also make pellets of like worm casting that you can put in your plants. Great. Sometimes I chuck them in my soil mix, and they're just really good if you feel like a plant needs a bit of a boost, but it's a really sensitive plant and you don't know if it's been fertilized recently, especially if it's a new plant that you've got. You don't know how recently they've been fertilized. It's worm castings. It's not going to burn the leaves of your plant. It's great. It's a great way to like, oh, I'm not quite sure when it's been fertilized, but I feel like it needs something. Really great brand, Australian brand too. But this is specifically for orchids. I've just been getting into orchid. Yeah, and the second part of the plant tour, I showed some of my orchids that were not looking so fantastic. So it keeps the leaves lush, protected from dust and toxins. It also has neem oil in it, which is great. But it has liquid vermicast, vegetable oils, obviously for the shine, an essential oil blend, which is great because that helps with the smell of the neem oil, and natural emulsifier. Cute. What's floral scented? Is it bad that I want to like just a little... Ooh, I'm spraying it like... This is what plant people smell like. They don't need perfume. They just use their like neem oil spray. That smells great. Kind of lavendery. I would genuinely wear this as a perfume. Don't do that. It's not made for that. But if you're out of perfume, but you have the orchid spray, I'm just saying. And last one, yeah, you know what it is. Foliage focus. Yes. Like every single time someone's like, what fertilizer do you use? How do you get your alocasias looking so beautiful? Why are your plants so big? It's because of foliage focus. This is it when it comes to fertilizer. Like this is it. This is the goat. Literally only use this stuff now. I will use the like pellets from We the Wild. I don't really think of worm castings as being like a true fertilizer. Something that fills out the soil, something that gives it a little boost. I can see it like feeling a little bit happier and a little bit healthier, but I don't see like massive changes. This is what changed my plant care. In particular, the foliage focus is the one that I use the most. Like most commonly in my collection, pretty much every water to every second water, I put a little bit of this into my watering container. That was a great way to end the package. And quite honestly, this would be like the best beginner plant haul. You've got your spray, you've got your fertilizer, you can learn how to, you know, make a plant climb up a moss pole, or you could go with a trellis if you're a bit nervous about the whole moss pole aspect. Just in case you got some gnats, you have your little sticky traps as well. Help your watering. Maybe you need a repot. Potentially you give things a bit of a clean. Like, come on. I might have lost my mind by the end of this. I feel like a little child in a candy shop. I've been given too many things and I've had too much sugar and I'm kind of going insane. I'm so happy. All right, onto the package of like 2 things that I personally bought. I'm on a package high at the moment. So for the Flora Magnifica package, this was one that I did personally purchase, and it only had 2 things inside of it, so I'll just grab them out for you. I am currently struggling with spider mites being a problem in my collection, just like an absolute pain in my side. Every single time that I think that I've cleared a plant, because I can get rid of them on a plant pretty easily, like my strategies usually work really well. The next minute it's on another one, it's in one in a different room. So it has been doing my head in, and I know that these are coming from outside. I kind of decided that I was gonna go just like burn the bridge and get an insecticide, which I don't like to do. I'm someone who loves getting predatory mites, and this is going to limit my ability to get predatory mites for a while if I use an insecticide, because it's a miticide, so it specifically goes after mites. A lot of the predatory bugs that I'll use are mites. I'm not going to use this forever. I'm probably going to use 1 round of it, and I'm hoping it's strong enough that it just kicks everything in the butt. It's not a carefree kind of solution. You need to glove up. I wear a ventilator when I'm using it. I'll need to use glasses and like a full suit so that like I don't get it on my skin. Like it's a full insecticide because my problem has gotten that intense. So this is from Flora Magnifica. It seems like a really small bottle, but this miticide is called ivermectin miticide. Hopefully it will just help to knock it out before it becomes too intense of a problem. The next thing that I got is this. So it came in this little container and it was taped up originally. I'm sort of keeping it in the container because it is a tissue culture alocasia. It is a variegated alocasia dragon scale. What do they call it? Do they call it mint? Mint or speckled or something like that. But you can get the sectoral variegated alocasia dragon scale, which I already have. I do actually have one of these from the same place. It was from Flora Magnifica as well. But I saw this one, it had come down in price. It was a little bit cheaper and I thought, why not? I could even end up planting them together so that it's not really two big plants in my collection because they're both dragon scales and both variegated dragon scales. I'll just pot them eventually together. And then you'd have some that are like the speckled variegation, some that are sectoral, and I think that would look really cute. I don't want to take off the yellowing leaf just yet because the plant is probably still trying to use the nutrients from that to put out the new leaf. There is a little new leaf coming in there, right there. So it's probably trying to use the energy from that little yellow leaf to put out its new leaf. But I can just sort of sit it in its container like this on the ground until I feel like it's acclimated a little bit more to my environment because I've run out of humidity domes. I have a problem with buying plants that require like 100% humidity essentially, which I've got pretty good humidity. I truly do. I can feel it. I feel it right now. Remember the no fan thing?
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I feel it. That is it for my video today. I am going to sit and probably marvel at all of my goodies for the next half an hour. Thank you so much for watching a bit of a different video today. Hopefully you enjoyed a little unboxing and looking at some little planty goodies. There is just something to be said about like cute little planty goodies that make this hobby so interesting and so fun. Thank you for coming along. Really, really appreciate it. Please do not forget to do all of the YouTubey things, liking and subscribing, and I will hopefully see you in a video really soon. All right, bye.